Hi everyone, welcome to Lunch Hour Lessons with Allison. I'm Allison Mädl and today is April 24th, 2019. Every Wednesday at 12:30 I come to you live to introduce a topic related to nutrition and health that I think is interesting and give you a lesson to take with you into your daily life. If you like what you hear, feel free to comment or like this video, and as always I post a transcript of each lesson on my blog at AllisonMädl.com. This week's topic is, do I really need my gallbladder? Before we talk about the gallbladder, we have to talk about bile. The word bile has only negative connotations. Something like a mean person is said to be full of bile, like bitterness. Or you may say that bile rose in your throat if you were particularly angry. Or a bilious person can be described as a peevish or ill-natured disposition. If I told you that you had an organ in your body that stored all your body's bile, and that this organ had a tendency to get congested at times and could even attack you, most people would say something like, get rid of it. I don't need something horrible like this in my body, and I don't need it lying around. I'm exaggerating, but this organ is, yes, the gallbladder, and the surgery to remove it has become very common. It seems that most people agree that it's best to just get it out. But I'm here to say no. Let's look at it more carefully and understand why bile is actually a great substance and why we really do need to keep the organ that stores it. So first, what is the gallbladder anyway? And where is it? It sits tucked up under the liver on the right side of our abdomen, and it's one of the three primary organs of digestion, along with stomach and pancreas. So stomach, pancreas, and gallbladder are our primary organs of digestion. The gallbladder's job is to store and release the bile that the liver produces. And bile is what we use to digest the macronutrient of fats. Without bile, there's no fat digestion. So think of bile as like a soapy substance that breaks apart the molecules of fat into really small pieces that can then be digested and absorbed through the bloodstream. So if food that we eat moves from our stomach into the small intestine, and if it contains fats, a special hormone is sent from the small intestine to the gallbladder to prompt bile to be released at the right time. The liver, which makes the bile, can't receive this hormone. So without the gallbladder to kind of be like this little storage pocket until it can be released, the liver just sort of drips bile into the small intestine randomly, instead of being timed to release it in the presence of food, fats. So a person without a gallbladder will experience inflammation in the small intestine from this constant drip of bile, and the person won't be able to digest fats really at all. Really, I mean, a little tiny bit, but not effectively. So the solution that's given is to not eat foods with fat, as if we could just bypass the whole need for bile. But this advice really doesn't take into account or honor the important roles that fat plays in our health. Fat as a macronutrient, along with carbohydrates and proteins, those are both macronutrients, but fat itself is used to build hormones, strengthen cell membranes, and gives us a stable source of clean burning energy. And it really is important. So healthy fats like butter, coconut oil, lard, tallow, olive oil, and avocado oil are critical in our diet. If you still have a gallbladder, the best way to keep it healthy is to eat these kinds of fats that I just talked about. And the way that would help it is that when we eat the fats, it prompts the gallbladder to release the bile, and then new bile is created, and it keeps it fresh in the gallbladder. Otherwise, it can sit for too long and get thick and sluggish, and that's actually what leads to gallstones, which is one of the reasons why some people have their gallbladders removed. There's also some types of fat that actually irritate and cause inflammation in the gallbladder, and these would be the unhealthy fats like trans fats and vegetable oils like canola oil, soybean oil, corn oil, safflower oil, cottonseed oil, and all sorts of those oils made from seeds. Those types. And those are pretty much all used in processed foods and are the worst offenders for the gallbladder. So the combination of anti-fat messaging for the past 50 years that we've had, along with the rise in processed food use that contains these inflammatory vegetable oils, really has led to a significant gallbladder dysfunction in our population. If you don't have a gallbladder anymore because of that, this is one of the few times where you'll need to take a supplement indefinitely. And so you're going to want to choose a high quality ox bile supplement. Ox bile is just bile that you're putting back into your body. And you're going to want to take it with meals. And keep your meal times regular also, because the liver will be a little bit better at regulating when it can put the bile into the small intestine if you eat regularly. So to sum it up, yes, the gallbladder is a crucial organ of digestion and you need it. And if it's already been removed, you should take a supplement of ox bile. And if you've been told that you need gallbladder removal surgery, please reach out to me because on my website, because we can create a plan to try to save it using nutritional therapy. It can usually be quite effective. So that's all the time for today. Be sure to tell a friend this week's lunch hour lesson, which is the gallbladder is one of the 3 primary organs of digestion. Again, the gallbladder is one of the 3 primary organs of digestion. Like my page to get the weekend tip that comes out on Saturday, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.